you know what? I do like the first one, but this one is actually better. Ralph Breaks the Internet is the sequel to Wreck-It Ralph, as well as Disney's 57th feature-length animated movie. Stars the same cast from the first one: John C. Reilly, Sarah Silverman, Jack McBrayer, Jane Lynch, along with Alan Tudyk, and also with Taraji P. Henson, Gal Gadot, and Alfred Molina in here. And the plot of Wreck-It Ralph 2, or Ralph Breaks the Internet, is that 6 years after the events of the first film, the steering wheel control on the Sugar Rush arcade game console is broken, and it forces Mr. Lidrock to unplug the machine. Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope von Schweetz evacuate all the Sugar Rush residents to other games before it is shut down, placing the racers in the care of Fix-It Felix Jr. and Sergeant Tamora Jean Kyron. Ralph and Vanellope then use the arcade's new connection to the internet to go looking for a replacement steering wheel. While they find the source for a replacement wheel, they need the money, leading them to join a free-to-play violent racing game called Slaughter Race, where they meet Shank, played by Gal Gadot, of course, one of the game's drivers. Vanellope is taken in by what Slaughter Race has to offer over Sugar Rush, and Shank becomes a big sister figure for Vanellope, making Ralph concerned that Vanellope no longer looks up to him, nor will return to her own game. Along the way, they encounter new customs, new worlds, and new characters such as trendy algorithms and the Disney Princess lineup with the Muppets, Star Wars, Disney Animation, Disney Pixar, and Marvel comic characters. Going into this movie, I remember when I made a Stardust reaction on the Stardust app, saying that this movie can go either way. I could end up really liking this movie, or I could end up really hating this movie. Because the first one, I say, is a great film, but it is a little overrated a bit. But I do love that first film. Now, going into this movie, I was quite curious about it. I thought it looked really interesting, but I did have some worry because then I found out we were going to have the Disney princesses and all these other Disney shoving their name all over this movie with all their properties. And that was the one thing I was a little scared about, too. But I gave in, I watched it, and it was actually really good. Not only it was good, I think it's better than the first movie. I think this is a worthy sequel. Now, I'm going to tell you why. First of all, the story. I really like the story. I really like that we jumped 6 years after the last film. Things are going well, but considering the synopsis I just mentioned, we go follow a bunch of different things. And then we go to different worlds. We go to see new characters. Basically, it feels like a completely different movie from the first. And I really do love that about this movie. I really like that. And it was very awesome to see that. The animation is very beautiful, and another thing I have to give to Disney is with the $175 million budget they had, this movie looks really darn impressive, and I'm really entertained in what they wanted to do here. I really thought that it was a very amazing when it comes to the animation. The visual style was really breathtaking. Another thing I was worried going in was that they were not, it did say Ralph breaks the internet, and that does mean we were going to have all these different internet things like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, BuzzzTube, and all that. And I was a little concerned about that too, because I thought this would also be nothing but just internet references mixed with Disney all other Disney properties and no story. That was another thing I was very horrified going into, but it actually turned out to be really good. Let me just say that the pop culture cameos and references are all over this movie. All over this movie. You got characters from the Muppets, you got characters from Pixar films, you got Mickey Mouse, you have Grumpy, Dumbo, Eeyore, Tinkerbell, Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps from Zootopia, Hey Hey, Buzz Lightyear, Baymax, C-3PO, R2-D2, Yoda, the Stormtroopers, Iron Man, Rocket Raccoon, and you got all the video game adaptations of video games too. Then also, one of the happiest things seen was seeing a cameo by Stan Lee, making a posthumous cameo. Now, these last few movies where Stan Lee makes his cameo, it is going to be very tough to watch because, as I said, we have lost one of the biggest role models. And Stan Lee, like I said in my tribute to him, he created some of the most fantastic characters for Marvel, and I really love the fact that they gave him a cameo here, and I like this cameo in Venom, even though I hated that movie. And his cameo in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was really awesome, but I'll get to that. Yeah, I really like that. Then I found out we're going to have all the Disney princesses, and part of me was happy to see that, part of me was a little hesitant. The part of me that was hesitant was because I feel like this is a Wreck-It Ralph sequel. You don't really need to show all your products into this movie, Disney. But a part of me was really happy is because it's like, hey, this is kind of interesting. And when I say we get all the Disney princesses in here, I mean every one of them. We got Cinderella, we got Aurora, we got Ariel, we have Belle, we have Princess Jasmine, we have Pocahontas, we have Mulan, we have Tiana from Princess and the Frog, we got Mandy Moore reprising her role as Rapunzel, we got Merida from Brave, we got Anna and Elsa from Frozen, which I can't wait for the sequel to Frozen this year. We got Moana, we got Snow White, and I was very happy seeing that. All this cool fan service was really amazing, and Taraji P. Henson as the villain, as the algorithm that determines the trending videos on BuzzTube, I really like the fact her character was modeled after Cruella de Vil, and Taraji P. Henson, she's a great actress, and she's great in this movie. I love her. She's an Oscar-nominated actress. Karate Kid 2010, nominated for Oscar for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Baby Boy, Empire, which is a TV show I do not watch, and I don't really have any interest or desire to watch it. The music is also really good. I really love the score in here. I really like the soundtrack too. The soundtrack is very fun and very awesome. It's an hour and 52 minutes. I did not get bored. The cinematography was incredible. I really loved the cinematography. I thought it was amazing what the cinematography was in this movie. The directing and the writing is very strong here. The directing and writing is very strong, and I cannot praise Rich Moore and Phil Johnston enough. I cannot praise them enough for how awesome that was. The storyline was really amazing. I really loved the storyline here. It's fantastic. Now, this movie is not going to please everybody because there are some people who may not like this movie, but I would just say I really love this movie. It has a 93%. I don't know what it has now, but it focuses on the main characters and the relationships. It's a great, heartwarming sequel. It spans this awesome, colorful universe, and that's what I really love about it. Also, the acting. The acting is great. Like I said, we did have a new character in Taraji P. Henson. That's one of them. Alfred Molina as Double Dan. I really liked him. He was really great. We got Alan Tudyk playing a new character called Knowsmore. We have, of course, Gal Gadot, aka Wonder Woman herself, is Shank. I really loved the character of Shank in this movie. She was great. I like her scenes with her and Vanellope von Schweetz. I thought her and Sarah Silverman had an amazing chemistry at here. And Gal Gadot, she is a great actress. A lot of people will say that Gal Gadot's not a good actress. I disagree with that 100% because Gal Gadot, she is a amazing actress. She has proved that she can carry a movie on her own with Wonder Woman. She proved that she is Wonder Woman in Batman vs. Superman and in Justice League and in Wonder Woman combined, and she's gonna bring it again in Wonder Woman 2 when it comes out next year. And she may not have the largest chest size in the world, but you don't have to really have that. As I said in my review, Keeping Up with the Joneses, all you have to do is just impress me. And so what if I'm praising an actress like Gal Gadot? Hey, I'm a guy, I like women, and I'm not gonna hide it. Why should I? But Gal Gadot, she is great in this movie. The other cast members, the original cast, you got John C. Reilly as Wreck-It Ralph. John C. Reilly, he's a great actor. Wreck-It Ralph, Step Brothers, I enjoy him as an actor. He's very funny. He's very awesome. Jack McBrayer and Jane Lynch, they're once again really great as Fix-It Felix Jr. and Sergeant Tamora Calhoun. And again, with John C. Reilly as Wreck-It Ralph, I'm just gonna say it. I'll take him in this movie and in Step Brothers and the first Wreck-It Ralph any day over Holmes and Watson. I know there are some people who don't. I know a lot of people hate Holmes and Watson, and I'm not really trying to watch that movie because I've already had enough bad movies in 2018, and I don't need to start off 2019 with another bad movie from last year. But also we have, how can I go without talking about Sarah Silverman? Sarah Silverman's Vanellope. A lot of people will say Vanellope is annoying. I never thought Vanellope was annoying. I thought she's very funny, she's very cool, very cute character. She's very awesome, and she's very funny. Sarah Silverman, she's a great actress, and she's hilarious. I really think she is a great actress. She is awesome. And she is a very talented actress. I really think she's great in this movie, and she kills it in this movie. And she's gorgeous herself. She may be in her 40s, but she's still gorgeous, and she's still beautiful, and she's still funny. And so I ain't got nothing bad to say. So the voice acting is really jam-packed. And the voices of Disney princesses, you do have some replacing others because most of them retired or passed away. Jennifer Hale is Cinderella, Kate Higgins is Aurora, Jodie Benson returns as Ariel, Paige O'Hara is Belle, Linda Larkin is Jasmine, Irene Bedard is Pocahontas, Ming-Na Wen, aka Melinda May from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Mulan, and Nika Noni Rose Tiana, Mandy Moore is Rapunzel, Kelly MacDonald is Merida, Kristen Bell and Indina Menzel is Anna and Elsa, Ali Carvalho is Moana, and the screenwriter takes over for Snow White. So, and then you got Vin Diesel, Anthony Daniels, were playing their respective parts. But overall, I gotta say, Ralph Breaks the Internet was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed this movie. So, if I have to give this a grade, not only because for its heartwarming story, for its amazing acting, for its awesome colorfulness, for all the references that they put in this movie, I'm gonna go ahead and give this film exactly what it deserves. This movie deserves more than a seal of approval. I'm gonna give it my golden bronze rainbow seal of approval. Golden bronze. So we take two different colors, golden and bronze, dip the seal of approval into them, and you get that. Because this was that good. If you ain't seen this movie, you don't know what you missing. Let me know what you guys think of Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Who would hate Wreck-It Ralph 2? And as always, be sure to follow me on all my social media links. And you guys, keep it cool as always. Let's continue the road to 1K subscribers. You guys keep it cool and join the epitasticness. This is Future Filmmaker 39480 signing out. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.